Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get you clarity on what your person is realizing now about you and this connection. So this can be your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. And I am really excited to go in deep today with you on this. Also stay with me until the end of your reading because we'll also be getting advice from Spirit. So what does Spirit want you to know? What is their message to you about this connection? So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It is so awesome to have you here. I just want to thank everyone who is part of the Live Tarot family. Thank you so much for being here, for commenting, for liking, for subscribing, and just giving so much love and support to me and to this channel. And if you haven't joined us yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you do hit that subscribe. And if you liked your reading today, also give it a thumbs up. So that way YouTube gets the message that we really have a message of love and light here that is worth spreading. So today I have 3 options for you, and you have many ways in which to pick your reading. So you can pick your reading through the significator card, through the crystals, as well as I will be choosing zodiac signs to go with each group. So please do know this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. But if you're at that point where you really just need specific clarity on what is going on between you and your special person, they may have gone hot and cold, they may be a little distant or secretive, something just seems off, or you are just feeling emotionally exhausted and you need to find clarity so you can move forward, then I highly suggest that you have the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I literally love seeing you live on video call. It's so healing and transformative, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. I also offer video recorded readings. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu there. So now we're going to be choosing zodiac signs. If you do not wish to know which zodiac signs are assigned to each group, then go ahead and move forward to whatever timestamp that you want to go to, as in whichever group or pile you've chosen. But before actually I do that, let me show you each one for my people who would like to just use the card and the crystals. So for group 1, we have Treasured Memories, and we have the Fluorite. For group 2, we have All is Connected and the Orange Calcite. And for group 3, we have The Journey and the Amazonite. Okay, so sorry, I got excited about the zodiac signs. Okay, now we are going to choose the zodiac signs. So for those of you who know which pile you've already chosen, go ahead and look at the timestamps and go to your group. For those of you who would like to see I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't talk today. For those of you who would like to see the zodiac signs, for group 1, we have Pisces, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. So don't feel limited, okay? These are not, like the end all be all. This is just to help guide you if you like zodiac signs. So for group number 2, we have Gemini, we have Libra, we have Scorpio, and we have Taurus. And for group number 4, we have Virgo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection and we will get started with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose treasured memories, as well as the fluorite and the zodiac signs, which I'm not going to say because some people don't want to know. If you'd like to know what they are, you can go back to the timestamp that says zodiac signs. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see what have they realized about you and this connection. And we will start with oracle cards. And then we will do your tarot as well. What have they realized? About group 1. And stay with me till the end because we'll also be getting a special message from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know? What does Spirit want you to know? Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have pleasure, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. We have message. And we have surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Okay. So I do feel that for many of you, there has been some sort of a separation or some sort of silence that is going on right now in this connection. You might have little contact with this person. You might have no contact with this person. So I feel that Spirit is saying that right now, that if this person has stepped away or if you have stepped away and there is a silence, I think that it is actually a good thing. I feel Spirit is saying that this space was necessary to create in order for this connection to evolve into what it needs to be or what it is destined to be. So if you feel that there is a silence right now, then and you feel uncomfortable or you feel pain around that silence, I feel Spirit is asking you to change your perspective. Yes, silence can feel painful when you are not in contact with someone you truly love, but there's something that is happening energetically in this connection where the silence is necessary for now, okay? I do feel that your person, as they are kind of retreating, disconnecting, and sitting in this silence, they're not going to be silent forever, okay? Because we do have an energy here of message, okay? So they're not going to be silent forever. They are definitely going to come back around and either message you or send you a message saying we should get together and talk. We should, I'm ready to talk about this. Because I feel for some of you, there is definitely a period of an energy of turmoil, of pain, of maybe words spoken, discussions, disapproval, some sort of energy of disagreement or even misunderstanding that has happened here. I also feel for some of you, a misunderstanding or a disagreement or an argument has happened because one or both of you were not able to really communicate what you are thinking and feeling. I feel for some of you, this person or you or both of you just retreated or kind of, step back energetically and physically and just kind of went into your own head, into your own space, and did not have the courage, at least not yet at this time, did not have the courage to look you in the eye and tell you what they're actually thinking or feeling. Or maybe vice versa. Maybe both of you right now lack the courage to really look into each other's eyes and say, this is my problem. This is what I've been thinking. This is what I've been feeling. And instead, you may have retreated, or this person has retreated because they may not have had the emotional maturity. They may not have had the presence of mind, of courage, or being able to say something that could have been difficult to say. Okay. So I do feel that this person is realizing their mistake. I do feel that they are realizing that this silence is actually clarifying. Okay. You might also be realizing that the silence between you is bringing clarity, because I feel like, you guys may have gone into silence because the noise was too much. There may have been just a lot of turmoil or a lot of drama and a lot of, like I said, words spoken. And sometimes when there's too much of that going on, the more you talk, the worse it gets, right? So sometimes the silence is what brings a space. It creates a better space and it creates clarity, because maybe the words were just making things worse. Okay. I feel like this person is realizing that in this silence, they are going back into their memories. They are thinking about, what kind of beauty, what kind of love, what kind of excitement, what kind of pleasure they felt when you were together. I think that, again, that space that has been created through silence is helping them to reconnect with the good times, and I feel like, look at this person and their open heart. I do feel that this person felt that they were opening up their heart to you. You were opening up your heart to them, that there was a lot of tension, a lot of stress that was released through that heart space. There was a lot of pleasure and joy in the release of that. There was a sense of, I can be myself with you. You can be yourself with me. There was definitely a sense of openness. And then I feel like whatever the challenges were may have started to come into play, as you kind of move forward in this connection. So let's do your tarot and let's go deeper in terms of what have they realized about you. What have they realized about group 1? Wow, see, the Lovers. There you have it. See, beautiful. We have the King of Pentacles, beautiful. We have, wow, the Sun. These are such beautiful energies coming through. I love it. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay. So yeah, this person is feeling very, very emotionally shut down at this time, especially if there has been a separation. Okay. So there's an energy of, I'm just not the same without you right now. If we're not talking, I feel so emotionally exhausted. I feel so emotionally like uninterested in anything. I feel like in this silence, they are longing for you. In this silence, they are thinking back on the beautiful memories that you shared with the sun's energy, right? Like, this is so beautiful. Like, there's a warmth, there's a light. You know, they always felt that you brought a lot of light and love and nurturing into their life. I feel like for those of you who were in that, are in that stage of life, this person also imagined very much having a family with you. You see this beautiful baby in the figure's hand, and we get butterflies here, transformation, sunflowers. There's just so much beautiful energy of evolution, transformation, moving to the next step in life. Starting a new cycle, a new beginning, and doing it from a very positive point of view. King of Pentacles energy, also very much energy of like, you know, spouse, home, commitment, building a life, being stable, being your rock. I think this person very much had a vision of building that life with you. I feel like there was and still is a very, very powerful energy here of the lovers. Deep bonding, deep connection. Also a past life connection coming through here for many of you. And I feel like this is why no matter what the words that have been spoken, even if you have retreated from each other right now, even if, you know, there was some sort of drama that happened, ultimately, at the end of the day, underneath all of that, you guys have some sort of a very deep past life connection that just keeps you coming back to one another. You may not even know why. It's just in there. It's like it's part of your souls. You are part of each other's soul. So even if you have issues, even if, you know, you find it difficult sometimes to relate to each other. Sometimes you find it difficult because your perspective is different from theirs, or they look at things in a different way, or they may take actions in a different way that you would, or they do things that you would, you know, disagree with, like the way they handle things sometimes. I just feel like at the end of the day, again, at the end of the day, no matter what those surface level issues are, ultimately, if you are not in this person's life, they feel a very deep emotional loss, okay? Like they cannot function emotionally when they are separated from you, or if they are not in contact with you, okay? That's why we're getting that message energy. A message is definitely coming in from them. See, what else have they realized? And I think part of what they've realized is that they really can't, you know, they really don't want to and cannot really be away from you for that long, or like they cannot and don't want to be out of contact with you for any length of time, right? But they might be, because we're getting this ego energy, right? So they might be kind of, you know, right now in that little bit of that ego mode, right? Ego retreat, right? Maybe there, like I said, there was some sort of word spoken, some sort of, you know, argument or discussion or disagreement, and their pride has been, you know, their pride has been hurt in some way, right? So they're a bit silent because they may be also stuck in their head right now. So there's processing going on, definitely processing going on. So we're going to also get like specific messages of what they're realizing or what they would say from their higher self. So see, this person is definitely kind of struggling with their ego right now. And again, not surprising, right? Because when you're in silence, when you know, maybe there's a bit of a retreat there, you're definitely going to be in your head processing, going through things, feeling hurt by certain things, like, you know, sulking. I feel like this person may also be kind of like sulking a little bit, you know, kind of like, oh, you were unfair to me. You know, you said things to me I didn't like. I don't want to admit it, like that kind of energy. But ultimately, like I said, they still want to create this connection with you. They still want to create this beautiful, and I love that this creation energy came underneath the Lovers, which is so beautiful. They still want this connection to grow and bloom, right? We're getting this beautiful blooming spring energy, which I love. And, you know, I think they realize, and you probably do as well, that you guys, each of you has, you know, inner child triggers, as we all do. And maybe there are certain things that you are triggering within each other, but it's okay. They are triggered in order to come out and to heal, right? Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's just easier to stay in silence. Wow. Okay. So again, see, this is why you're going through that, you know, little bit of that silent energy, and it's being confirmed right here. But again, I feel like this is temporary because there will be a message that is going to come through. And look at this. This is the message. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? See? See? So this is all coming back around. It's just a matter of time. You guys need a little bit of that time and space and that healing. So let's see what Spirit has for you. What is Spirit's message for group 1? Breathe through the tension. Breathe through the tension. Beautiful. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you check it out. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and that like. You have no idea how much it supports me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose All is Connected and the orange calcite, as well as these zodiac signs, which I'm not going to say. If you'd like to know what they are, you can go back to the timestamp for zodiac signs. And let's take a look at what has your person realized about you. And also stay with me till the end, because we'll also be getting a special message from Spirit to you. What does Spirit want you to know? So we're going to do your oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. What have they realized about you? Okay, let's see what we have here. We have blossoming. We have, wow, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. We have surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And we have wealthy man. Okay, very interesting energy coming through here. So I feel that this person is experiencing a very deep level of regret around the way that they have behaved or the choices that they have made in this connection. So I feel like they're realizing a lot of things that they didn't want to admit to before, or things that they were hiding from, okay? And I think one of their greatest regrets here, group 2, is this blossoming energy. I feel like this relationship or this connection was definitely blossoming. it was growing, it was becoming something, it was evolving. There was a really beautiful energy to it. And I feel that it may have just kind of out of nowhere for many of you, it just went into a pause, or it went into some sort of energy of like a stop. And I think that that was very, very painful and has been very painful for you. Even if it was very abrupt, like it was going very well, and then all of a sudden this person just withdrew and like pulled away, or it was something that over time, like you started to feel this person kind of slowly pulling away and you couldn't understand why. And I feel this is why this person is feeling a lot of regret, because I feel like they did either slowly pull away or very quickly pulled away just when things were getting better. You guys were getting closer. They were bringing down their walls. You were bringing down your walls, and you were just, you know, growing something. You were blossoming. You felt that they really added a lot of beauty to your life. They feel that you added a lot of beauty to their life. There was this mutual growth and this mutual admiration, this mutual like, oh, you're amazing. No, you're amazing, right? And then something became deceptive. Okay, so either this person was wearing a particular mask, they have certain things that they are hiding, certain motives that they were hiding, and those motives don't have to be towards you, but they could be kind of in general, right? Like there's something here where there was a mask that this person was wearing. I don't feel that they were necessarily lying to you about anything specifically. I just feel like there's kind of like there's a gap in this person between how sometimes they're feeling inside and what they show on the outside. So this person, and this is maybe part of their upbringing, I feel like this person has been conditioned to, kind of wear a smiling face on the outside when inside something is not right? But they kind of keep up appearances. I feel like there's something about this person's background or their upbringing where either they were taught or through their family dynamics, they learned that appearances are more important than reality. So even if you are in pain inside, even if something is bothering you inside, even if you're sad on the inside, you have to keep up appearances on the outside. You have to make sure that the world thinks that everything is fine with you. You look happy, you look satisfied, you look like you're successful. Like you have to keep up the facade. So I feel like something here started to become very disconnected. This person really regrets that they were keeping up a facade with you because something was going wrong within them. Maybe they did not tell you. And the facade was not because there was anything wrong with you. I think it has to do with something that is going on in their own psychology, in their own life, in their own mind, and in their own heart. So it's interesting because this person may also be somebody who is very much pursuing wealth or status or career at this time. And that is something that may also be positioning them more to have this kind of mask kind of energy. So there might be some pressure from their material world, like their outside circumstances, that also made them, kind of not be open or not be honest about maybe some of the challenges that they were going through or things that were bothering them. And I feel like this person just either slowly or very quickly pulled away instead of actually telling you what is happening underneath that mask or what is actually happening underneath that surface. So I do feel that the other thing this person regrets and what they've realized is that they do have a lot of negative thinking. Okay, they do tend to think negatively, and they do tend to kind kind of look for the worst case scenario, and the more they feel that, the more negative they get, the more overwhelmed they get. And so they tend to, I feel like with this negative thinking energy, you also get more of this sense of like, I'm in my head a lot. I have a hard time being in my heart space. I tend to get into my head and I overthink things, and then I get overwhelmed. And then because I'm feeling like I'm really in a bad place mentally, I put the mask on and put a smile on and act like everything's okay. Okay, so that's what this person is realizing, that by doing that, they only pushed you away. They pushed away the person that they love. They somehow lost the person that they love, even when things were blossoming between the two of you. So I feel like they're realizing their mistake and how there was like a whole series of things that they did that alienated themselves from you somehow, right? So now there's like a disconnect between, you know, what they were showing on the outside versus what was going on the inside. Okay, so let's get some more insight here. What else have they realized about group 2? So let's see here. So we have, yeah, see, 8 of Swords. We have 6 of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. And we have the Magician. Okay. So see, this is very, very interesting. So this person, 6 of Pentacles, okay, like I said, blossoming, right? This also is the energy of reciprocity, right? This person and you used to be on the same page. They feel the same as you do, right? There's a reciprocal relationship here. You know, you were giving, they were giving, you were taking, they were taking. There was a reciprocal give and take relationship. There was a momentum, there was a blossoming, things were growing, things were becoming beautiful because there was this beautiful energy being exchanged between the two of you. And then, like I said before, there's something here that was building up inside this person, and they just started self-sabotaging. Okay, they just started self-sabotaging. 8 of Swords. They started overthinking. They started limiting themselves. They started hiding behind the mask. They blocked themselves into their mind, into their negative thinking, into their overthinking and overanalyzing. And they kind of overanalyzed themselves out of love. And they started holding back. Okay, they started, you know, giving excuses to themselves as to why this may or may not work, or why, you know, why they shouldn't open up fully to you. They started withdrawing into this hermit mode, okay? Because I feel like, again, when this person feels overwhelmed by their thoughts, especially, and thoughts as well as some sort of pressure. Again, I feel like with this wealthy man energy, there's definitely some sort of pressure to keep up appearances. There's some sort of pressure that you must be, you know, successful in a certain way. You must, you know, be out there and, you know, getting things out of life, and you must have a particular status. And if you don't, then you have to hide it some way, or you have to figure out how to manifest it, how to create that, how to build the skills to create that wealthy man status, right? So I feel like this person puts in a lot of their time and their energy in keeping up those appearances here, but also in trying to create those places in life, those rewards and those results in life that are going to make them feel more confident. So I think the problem is this person has started to realize that they have lost the love of their life. They have lost you because they were so wrapped up in the appearances of what they needed to show to the world. And they were focusing on the wrong things, okay? Instead of focusing on this blossoming love, instead of focusing on the relationship, they decided to steer themselves into the direction of whatever is that either, you know, status or whatever was expected from them from the time they were young. Okay, because I feel like this person is always striving. In this Magician's energy, I feel like this person goes back and forth between striving in the outside world, getting overwhelmed, tired, and exhausted because nothing is ever enough, and then going back to hermit mode to rest and rejuvenate, right? And I feel like this person goes back and forth from these two energies. And it's very exhausting. And then they hide behind the mask when, you know, things just get to be too much. Or with that Eight of Swords, they just hold themselves back because they are just spent, like they just exhaust themselves. So I feel like this person is realizing that, you know, they are not the best candidate right now for a real relationship and a real partnership because of the way they go in circles, okay? And with this energy, I also feel for some of you, this person is a bit of a workaholic, okay? This person works a lot, but they use their work as an excuse to not open up their heart. They use their work as an excuse not to love because it's easier, or to not get into relationships because it's easier to just focus on the work, the status, and that way they can keep up that mask to the world as well. And so this is why I feel like what they're realizing is that they have made a really big mistake. That up till now, maybe it was okay for them to be a workaholic because they've never really met anybody who truly matters to them. So as long as you haven't really fallen in love, you haven't really met anybody, you can keep up that facade, you can keep up that mask, that image, right? But I feel like what they're realizing is that with you, it's so different because they have truly fallen in love with you. They've truly fallen for you. So now they're like, wait a second, like, you know, like this was not worth it. This is different because now my heart is involved. Okay. I am in love. I cannot lose this. I cannot mask this. I cannot lose myself in being a workaholic because now I have something to lose. Whereas before I did not. Okay, before they don't feel like they ever had anything to lose because I don't think that they've, you know, really cared to be in a serious relationship, nor do they find anybody that they could feel that way about. Wow, interesting. Okay, what else? What else are they realizing? Loss, see? They're realizing how much they are losing or right now by being away from you. Fertility, there you go. That's also a lovely kind of energy of the Six of Pentacles. It's interesting, both of these are very similar. They're like adjacent energies. Mirroring, that one just flew out. And romance. Okay, so yeah, this person is definitely mirroring your energy right now. If you are missing this person, if you feel very, very sad and heartbroken that things have not worked out or aren't working out right now, you're feeling the loss, they are as well. Okay, they're feeling very, very lost without you. Okay, they want a fresh start. They want a second chance. This is also the energy of blossoming again, right? Growing, manifesting, planting seeds, and those seeds blossoming and growing into something beautiful. So now we have this kind of full circle energy here of like, I don't want to lose you. I feel like I've already lost. I've lost myself. I've lost my love. I've lost my heart, right? I am mirroring you. Like I'm just really, really in pain being away from you. And I want this romance back. I want to be in this romance with you again. So let's see what they would say to you. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart and now I don't know how to let you go. See, this person didn't follow their heart and now it's like they don't want to let you go. They don't know how to let you go. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. Okay, so take this as it resonates. For some of you, this person, you know, I feel like for a small amount of you, this person is still maybe putting up some sort of defenses here, right? Like I'm single, I'm not looking for anything, you know, they're still kind of in that deception mode, like they're not ready, right? Like inside, the emotions are there, but they're still showing this facade. To me, that's the mask right here. This to me is the message of the mask, okay? The mask that they're showing, like, I'm single, I'm okay, I'm not looking for anything, everything's fine, okay? Very interesting. So I do feel, though, for most of you, this person has realized that they finally met someone that matters you. You are different, and this relationship is worth saving. They have to kind of change these patterns that they've been in. So what does Spirit have to say? Detoxify. Detoxify. Okay. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com. So make sure you go and check it out. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and like. It really, really helps me in the channel. So thank you for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose the Journey, as well as the Amazonite. As well as these Zodiac Signs, which I'm not going to say, but if you'd like to know what they are, then you can go to the Zodiac Sign timestamp below. So we're going to start with what have they realized about you, and we're going to start with your oracle cards. Then we will do tarot, and stay with me till the end because we will also be getting a message from Spirit to you. What does Spirit wish to say? What has your person realized about you and this connection? We have acceptance. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. We have surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Wow, the video got really bright because the sun just started shining so brightly outside all of a sudden, even though it is almost evening time here. Wow, so I don't know, I just feel like that's like a little wink from the universe. There's something here, like all of a sudden the sun just started shining brightly, and we have courtship. Wow, okay. So this person, I feel, is realizing how much they are falling in love with you. Maybe that's why the sun just came out, and now look, it went back low again. Interesting. So I feel like this person has been resisting their feelings for you, and not because of anything bad, like not because like, you know, they, like there's a problem, or, you know, they have a problem with you, or they don't want to love you, or they don't want to fall in love with you. I feel like this person has definitely been resisting a lot of the kind of excitement that they have been feeling around this connection. I feel like they're somebody who doesn't want to jump into something, right? Or didn't want to jump into something very quickly. This is definitely the kind of person who wanted to take their time, okay? They wanted to take their time to get to know you, to court you, to spend time with you. If you look at the figures sitting on this bench, like they're not in any hurry, right? Like they're not out there doing like some, you know, very active thing, or like doing an activity together, or being like, you know, like in a rush to do anything. They're literally sitting there relaxing, taking their time, holding hands. You know, there's a sense of no rush. We are not in a rush. We are at peace. We know that we are in this. We know that we want to get together. We know that we want to get to know one another. I feel like this person has deeply appreciated and really enjoyed the conversations that they've had with you so far. They feel like you guys have definitely been very honest with each other from the beginning. I feel like this person really believes in being transparent and honest. They don't want to hide anything. But I do feel that one of the things that maybe they have hidden, as in like not in a bad way, but like they haven't, you know, maybe they wanted their actions to show that they are not in a hurry. They don't want to jump into anything. And maybe they were a little bit resistant to falling in love. And again, I don't really think badly of them for this. I feel like many of us have had a lot of disappointments and heartbreaks in the past. Many of us have been betrayed and backstabbed, right? So sometimes we're a little gun shy, you know, sometimes we're a little like, okay, I tend to fall very hard and very deep for people. Maybe this time I should not, okay? Because I do feel that this person does tend to fall in love very deeply. They love very deeply. They fall very hard. They've done this in the past. They have regretted this in the past. I do feel that when they fall, the other thing that they're very aware of, that they've realized, is that when they do fall very hard in love, they do tend to obsess about that person. And I feel like they started a little bit obsessing about you, you know, in that sense of like constantly thinking about you, reliving the moments that you've shared, the things that you do together. I just feel like they felt like they were falling into that pattern again, you know, and I feel like this person is very aware of that. They're very aware that in the past, they have, when they fall very hard, when they see themselves getting closer and closer to somebody, they do tend to obsessively think about that person. They do tend to be kind of really taken with that person. And I feel like that has not worked well for this person in the past, as in they've gotten really hurt when they've done that, when they've put a lot of their energy and their time and their love and like really channeled it all into the person that they want to be with. It hasn't worked out. So that is why we're getting a little bit of that resistance. Like they weren't so open to falling hard again, because they feel like every time they do, it kind of really bites them, you know, like it's like this apple, like it's like a temptation, you know, it's a temptation they were trying to resist and be more kind of like in that slow burn, go with the flow, you know, let's not rush anything, let's not become obsessive about it. So I feel like they've realized that they need to accept where they are right now. They've accepted that they need to have a slower pace. And I think they're also hoping that you will also accept that the two of you, look at these hands coming together. Excuse me. That the two of you could actually come together and accept where each of you are right now. That it's okay, right? Like it's okay, and that you can come together and have a conversation about how you want this to go. I feel that they're also hoping that you will accept them for who they are, that you will accept that, you know, they've had this past, they've had these experiences that have been very difficult for them, so that they want this relationship to go right, but they can't rush into it, and that they do tend to hold back a little bit, but that's only until they get to know you deeper, they get to know you better. I just feel like this person is definitely a little bit afraid of having that, although they are good at having these conversations, they're a little bit afraid at having that conversation with you. It's like, you know, they do wish to grow this relationship. They do wish to get to know you deeper, to get closer to you. They have all those desires, but I feel like they just need you to maybe understand that it may take them a little longer to open up. It may take them a little longer to let you in, and they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to disappoint you. If you were hoping for something a little bit more faster, or you're hoping for them to be a bit more open, which it's not that they're not open. I just think, again, it's like a matter of time and care and a sense of safety. Okay, they want you to feel safe. They also want to feel safe themselves to open up. Yeah, but this is good because I feel like one of the things they've realized is how they have kind of screwed things up for themselves in the past. So now they're actively trying not to screw things up this time now with you, right? So what else? What else are they realizing, Spirit? What else are they realizing? Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. The Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah, so this makes sense, right? Look at these beautiful energies. Again, I just feel like this person is very, very invested in this connection, this relationship, being very, very stable, emotionally grounded, emotionally stable, and materially stable, like both inside and outside. I think they are looking for both emotional and material stability, in the sense that they want everything to be good and stable on the inside and on the outside. Okay, they do see themselves as coming through with you in this Queen of Cups and King of Coins energy. Okay, these are divine counterparts, and these two really do balance each other out in a beautiful way, right? It's like a beautiful combination of earth energy, practical energy, grounded energy with the energy of emotion and the flowing beautiful waters of that emotional energy that is in the cups, right? This is a beautiful combination. I feel like this is the vision that this person has realized that they want to have with you. This is the relationship that they are looking for, whether you are the Queen of Cups and they're the King of Coins, or, you know, they are the Queen of Cups and you are the King of Coins. It is a beautifully balanced energy. This is what they're realizing and what they have realized that they want out of life, out of this connection. But every time they have rushed into it, Knight of Swords, they've ended up alone. Nine of Coins, right? So, and again, Nine of Coins is a beautiful card. It's not the card of being alone and miserable, but it is the card of being successful, happy, having built your own life and being very proud of the life that you've built, but being alone, at least for now. Right? Like kind of being independent, being on your own and being okay with that. So that's why I feel like this person has realized over time through their heartbreaks, through what they have been through, that yes, you know, it is better to be alone, independent and happy and at peace than to rush into, falling hard in love and then get your heart broken and then be disappointed and then not get what you want and then having it completely fail on you, right? So I feel like the tarot is this is just a confirmation of what we were already feeling, that this person definitely doesn't want to has realized that they do not wish to make the same mistakes from the past. They don't want to repeat those mistakes. They want to do it better. They want to slow things down. They want to truly get to know you at a deeper level. And they want to achieve this beautiful combination here. What else? What else can you tell us, Spirit, about what they have realized? So we have an extra one that fell out here. So we'll take that. We have family. We have destruction. We have big goals. We have alone. And we have divine timing. See, oh my gosh, I just feel like this is so, wow, this entire reading has been so consistent. Like your person, at least, what I like about this is that at least they know what they want. Okay, at least this person is incredibly consistent and incredibly clear on what it is that they truly want from this relationship. Again, like I said, for them, the timing doesn't matter, in the sense that they are willing to give it whatever time that it needs. They are willing to, slow it down, do it right? They really don't mind what the timing is. They don't care about that. They care about doing it right. Why? Because they don't want to end up alone. Every single time they've gone too fast, every single time they've let themselves fall hard and go all in without really taking the time to get to know somebody, to get to know someone deeply and have all of those heart-to-heart conversations. Every time they've allowed themselves to obsessively kind of think and get into that cycle, they've ended up alone. Okay, they've ended up being very destructive. Okay, that those cycles of obsessive thinking and falling into something too quickly has been very destructive to this person. And I feel like it's been destructive even to their goals in life, because oftentimes when you get into that very obsessive thinking and you become really just focused on that one thing in your life, other things also tend to suffer. Okay, so right now this person is trying to be more balanced. Okay, I want to be balanced. I care about you. I care about love. I want to know you. I want to be close to you. I want to build this beautiful relationship, but I also want to keep an eye on being, really responsible to my work, my bigger goals about finances, about, work. I want to also be responsible to my family. I want everything to be balanced. Okay, so this person is seeking a balanced relationship. See, our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. Okay, so again, this is different. This is going to be a different type of relationship. Maybe other people won't understand, right? You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars, because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. See? Again, that being here next to the King of Coins and the Queen of Cups, I'm loving this. I feel like this person is consistent. They've learned from their past mistakes. They know what they want, and they're definitely focused on having that with you. So what does Spirit want you to know? Attune to the divine. Attune to the divine. Beautiful. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Everything is at livetarot.com, so make sure you check it out. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and like. It really supports me in the channel. Thank you so much for that support, and I will see you all on the next one.